everyone, it's Gail with Gail's Golden Needle. Today is December 18, 2022. It's almost Christmas. And we finally have a sunny day. We've had a lot of cloudy days, a lot of rain, mix, snow, cold, wind. The Christmas forecast is about 5 inches of snow coming at us and wind and 6 degrees. So, for those of you who like white Christmases, come to Chicago. I call it a messy Christmas. So, this is a channel about cross stitch and quilting and needle arts, but today it's going to be all about cross stitch. I have some starts and finishes, some fully finishes, some works in progress, a little bit of haul, stitchy kindness. So, yep, we got it all today. So, let's get started. I want to start with, let's start with the fully finish. So, this is out of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and it's the 2020 Christmas Winter Edition. So, Sarah from Stitch and Stuff, if you're watching, so this is Winter's Piece. I'll just show it to you like this. Yep. And I fully finished it. I gotta put this on here. Let's see if I can get this on here right. Because I put it in a hoop, and then I bought one of these little hoop stands. So I like this. This is really cute. Winter's Piece. This is stitched on 18 count jazz, and I changed up some of the floss. I used a toile in here, which you can't really see right now, but it does sparkle. And then I put a toile around the edge. I switched up the stars. I can't remember what it was, but if you want to know, just comment and I'll let you know. So that's my Winter's Piece on this little stand. Oops, let's see, it fell off. Oh my goodness. It doesn't want to stay. But this is the back. So I used, I followed Vanna Pfeiffer, her tutorial on a hoop finish. And it really worked out well. So, all right, so we have that one. I'm just going to throw everything on the floor. And we'll clean it up later. My next finish, it's not a fully finished, but it's a finish, is I finished the Prairie Schooler 2022 Santa. And this is on 16 count Murky. And I did change up a little bit. I did not use, what was this one? This one was, okay, some kind of neon. It was a neon. I didn't do neon. So I did white because our Christmas tree lights are always white. And I did put in the date instead of Arctic lights. Oh, those penguins are so cute. I really like that one. Really cute. I like these Prairie Schooler Santas. So that was finish number 2. Now this is a start and finish. I went to the ball, but I only was able to be there for like Saturday morning. And it was just a busy weekend. It's that time of year. So I did purchase a couple of things. And one of the purchases was Hands-On Design, the tree lot. So I'll show you here. So I stitched this one. And let me get my board. This is on charcoal. I think it's 18 count charcoal. And there we are. It's all the called for floss except for the red. I did not use 666. I can't remember what I used. I might have it in here somewhere, but I don't remember what it was. But I think it was like 321. Or let me check. Let's see. It's on the chart, I think. Nope, not that part. let's see here. I use 8/16. It called for 321 or ribbon red, and I use 8/16. So yep. So there it is. I can't wait to finish that. I'm hoping to finish it kind of like a into a tree form. I'm gonna try. So, and then the other one I bought from Hands On Design was Holiday Greetings. So, and I started this. Oh, now we're going into whips, works in progress, but it was with it. Now, the story on this one. This is stitched on 18 count ruby wine. And it's pretty. I like it. It's so pretty. So as you can see again, it's Holiday Greetings. I'm going to show this to you real quick again. So, I was reading along, and I was stitching this in the car. And I got all this done. Started on the letters, got over here to the D, and I noticed something's not lining up right here. What is the problem? Did I miscount this? No, there's supposed to be 17 across, no, 17 down and 22 of these little, I call these my little doubles. Looked on the chart. Oh, Gail, read the chart very well. Don't just count those things and think there's like 2 spaces in between. No, in the middle of this, in the middle of the north, south, east, and west, you do 3 spaces. So I have to frog all up to here and all this back. Well, at least to the middle. Frog this all the way to the middle here. I got a lot of frogging to do. So guess what I'm going to be doing in the morning in the car? Frogging. Okay, but I wanted to show it to you this way because it's so pretty. I got that much done. I mean, you know, it's going to be pretty. Then, that goes with those. Then on to some other works in progress. I work on this on Sundays with Amy from Mimi's Stitchery. And it's hashtag Wood Sunday Sal. And we've been working on Cottage Garden samplings, A Year in the Woods, and we skipped over to number 12, the reindeer. So I've been working on the reindeer. Some of you have probably been seeing this coming along. And so this is where I'm at. Oh, we're going to need another thing here. This is where I'm at. This is on 16 count Gothic. I did have to change up this. It's supposed to be $37.99, but it didn't show up well with mine. So I blended $3.10 and $37.99. $37.99. Yeah, the gray, the dark gray. So I finished up all in here. I'm working on his belly. I finished up his legs, his front legs. So, oh, he's looking so majestic. So majestic. And I'm enjoying this stitch. I enjoy all these stitches. All of them. It's a lot of stitching, but I do enjoy them. So, this is a bag I made. I'm just showing you a couple of bags I have here. I need to make more bags. I gotta find some time to sew. The next one, this is a stitch. This was passed on to me by Amy. And it's Sent a Baby by It's So Emma. And it was a quarterly, what is it called? Stitch Quarterly by Fat Quarter Shop. So this is where I'm at. I've been stitching. There's a lot of white still in there. Lots and lots and lots and lots of white. I think I figured it out. There's about 8,000 stitches in this thing. So I don't know where I'm at right now with the stitch count. But and my daughter was asking me, why do you do this? I said, well, it's kind of a game I play with myself. so that I can get through all this white, is I will like fill this in, then I might go up here and fill this in, then I might go over here and finish filling this in, and then I might do a thread of red. So I'm just trying to, that's how I kind of like move around it, just so that I'm not going all the way across, all the way back, all the way across, all the way back. So that's how I stitch. Anybody else stitch like that? So I just make those up. It just helps make it go faster, or not really faster, but just keeps me engaged. So I play a game, and you know, like Tetris, maybe, I don't know, something like that. This is another bag I made. Okay, now that's all I've been working on. Like I said, I got all that frogging to do. Let's go into my haul. Well, let's start with some Stitchy Kindness. So this is a Christmas card that I got from Heidi. And Heidi lives in Texas, yes. And so she's a subscriber. Hi, Heidi. Happy holidays to you, too. Merry Christmas. Beautiful card. I love ornaments. And this is so pretty. So thank you so much for thinking about me. That was very thoughtful. So I hope you have a good holiday. Thank you, Heidi. Put that over there. So then I went to my local needlework shop and I picked up a couple of things. Now, I kitted up a couple of things because it's all in my plans. So first I got was Plum Street Samplers Cardinal Kin. I really like this, but I'm going to, and I did get some of the threads, although I changed up, I think, the green, because they were out of a lot. So I changed up the green, and I'm going to do the darker, is that number 2? Yeah, number 2 cardinal, the male, but I'm going to do the female on the cardinal 1 chart, and then I'm going to go back and do the baby in this one. So, and I'm doing the darker, trying to, well, I changed up my green, so it's not the bright green, and they didn't have the pine or whatever that was, that was called for on here, so I changed it up. So that's all kitted, and that will go into what I will talk about in my plans. Then the other one that I bought and kitted up was Heartstring Samplery's Gary Sampler. I like this one. So this is like big. It's a biggie. So I didn't have much choice in Ada there. So I went with a Lugana. And so I am doing this, I'm going to be doing this on 28 count. They didn't have it in 32, which I wish they did. Chai tea. So this is what it is. Oh, that's showing up pretty good. It's a little bit darker than that. But I like that. I think it'll be really pretty. But I have a note. So on Lugana, I did try some stitches, and I will be doing two strands instead of one. And I also put that in there so I know which way is up, because this is like 24 by 22, so you could easily like mess that up. So I know this is the top now. And I'm put a note on here for myself. When I was really looking at this side, I know that some people say, oh, there's really no right or wrong side. But when I'm looking at this, for me, especially under my light, there's one side that is just a slightly, especially under my light, slightly shinier, and the weave kind of sits up, and so I feel like they're coming at me, and so I can't quite find my hole sometimes. Where the back, they're flatter and they lie down. So I wrote a note to myself, do the other side, Gail. You can see it better. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to be starting that here soon. And I bought some of the floss to go with it as well. So that's going to be a big one. But I'm excited. It's going to be really, really, really pretty when it's done. I love how she puts in there about all the different kind of movies and books and that kind of thing, and the symbols that she put in the chart to go along with that. It's really kind of fun. And so my family, we're all about all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. Then Forbidden Fiber Co., she came out with a kit. And so I bought the whole kit. I bought the hand-dyed 18 count Ada, and I bought the floss and the pattern. And so it's Wednesday. I really enjoyed that series. It was really a good series. I really liked it. I remember when I was younger, I was more Team Addams Family than Team Munster. So I think they were a little bit creepier. So I liked them better. So this is the pattern. And this is the fabric and the floss. So it's really going to be nice. So I'm going to be starting that soon. I have a lot I'm going to be starting. So that's when we're going to go into some plans. So I've been hearing a lot about 12 by 12. And I know they did it last year, and I didn't quite get on that. And I don't know that I'm really going to do my plan for 12 by 12. As I kind of am taking some from Kim, she just changed her name, her Flosstube name. Contented Stitcher Kim. I think it's Contented Stitcher Kim. And she was talking about her 12 starts, but she was going to kind of start them now because it takes time to get your fabric situated in a hoop or a scroll rod or on a Q-snap, and then find your start, measure it out, measure twice, measure 3 times to make sure that you're starting where you want to start. There's often you get started and you think, no, that's not the right color. I don't like it's not showing up on my fabric. I need to change it out. Where's my floss? So that's where my plan comes in now. I'm kind of doing what she's doing and starting some of them now. So I have everything kitted that I want to start. And I think I have 12. So there's Wednesday and the scary and then cardinals. So I'm going between now and New Year's. That's what I'm going to be stitching. Santa's kind of going to go away because I'm tired of white stitches. I'm going to start every day. I'm going to try to start one and just get it going, get it situated, so that it's ready to go to flip into a hoop or whatever. And I'll know where my top is and where my start is. So these are the ones I'm going to be starting. You want to see them all? Okay. This is what I've had in my stash. Those are just the 3 new ones. Wednesday, Cardinal Kin, and the Scary Sampler were new ones. Everything else I've had in my stash. And I went through my fabrics today, and I got some of the floss, the fancy floss that I'm going to use. And then if I don't have anything, then I will use DMCs. So I'm just going to try all these. I can't believe I'm starting all these things. But, like Amy and I were talking, if I don't start them, I'm not going to be working on them. And yes, I have a lot of others that I need to be working on. But in 2023, I really want to concentrate on some of everything. And I probably will try not to start anything. So I figured, I think I come up with, I don't know, 34. I would end up with about 34 whips for the year. And then if we do the, I think she was talking about Whip Warriors or something like that for 2023, to focus on 23 of the whips. I may focus on the 23 or I may focus on all 34 and try to touch all of them and get some done. And they are in varying size. So it will, and I like to stitch on things for about 3 days. I might try to put one in the week that is my morning stitch that I do at least in the morning before I go to work. And then I come home, and if I feel like it, then I stitch on something else. And I might have one that is in the car in the morning also, before work and at lunch and that kind of thing. So here we go. This one is, I'm not going to take everything out of all the plastics, but this is Teresa Kogut, the Newcastle Bouquet Borgogno. I got that a little while ago. It's going to be a big Borgogno. I think they did it on 40 count, and I'm going to be doing it on, I tried to write myself notes. I started the notes. So I found in my stash, I have an 18 count fog that I tea-dyed and some of the floss. So this is what I'm going to be starting it with. Okay. So that is, I think I have 12 here. I think. So that's that one. And then this next one is, I'll pull this out. This I've had for quite a while, and I've been wanting to start it for quite a while. It is Heartstrings Samplery Next Door. I like that. That is one funky bird. That is a funky bird. I don't even know what kind of bird it is. But I'm going to be stitching this on 32 count Country Mocha Lugana. And then I have some of those flosses. Just a couple of the colors, the fancy colors, and then the rest is probably going to be in GMC. And I switched out I think it was Esmeralda. Yeah, Esmeralda, and I switched it to Bejeweled. So I thought I had that one, but I guess I don't. So that's that one. I need to make bags or do something with the bags with all this. Right now they're just all in like these covers. The next up is Erica Michaels, and I'm going to be doing the Channeling Coco. This is in, she has 2 in here. One is a drum and one is this just stitch piece. And I'm going to do the stitch piece for now. This one. She made it into some kind of little, what did she call it? I forgot what she called it. But she made it into some kind of little clutch. But I'm just going to stitch it and frame it. So I chose for this is a 32 count Platinum Lugana. And for the floss, I am stitching it with Witching Hour. Witching Hour. So, this is going to be fun. I'm excited to start all these things. Are you all doing this, the 12 by 12? Are you starting? Are you working on whips? Are you combining it? I know some people are combining whips and starts. So, next up, this is going to be fun too. This is Modern Folk Embroidery, one of his dark crosses, and it's Spirits of the Dead. And I'm going to be stitching this on 18 count dill with Weeks Dye Works charcoal. I think that's going to look nice. I think that's going to look really nice. Kind of looks like the picture. So, like I said, I'm so excited about all these things. This is just going to be so fun. I'm sorry for all the crinkles. I got to put everything back because it just took me all morning to organize all this. This is one that I got as a download, and it's from Country Magic Stitch. And I've had this for a little while, and it's all DMCs. I don't have a fabric for it just yet. I might do it on an Aida, but I will probably tea dye. I have some 18 count Aida. I think I got about a half a yard left of that I might take a piece and tea dye it. But this is Hold the Door. And it's all going to be done in DMCs. So I just need to tea dye the fabric. So I'll get that done. Probably today. I might just go ahead and finish my laundry. So now I can play with doing some fabric. Next up is another modern folk embroidery. And I might have shown these before, that I had these kitted up when I got them. It's another PDF from Modern Folk Embroidery. And this one is Think Twice, a Quaker style sampler. I like this a lot too. So I'm going to do this one. Amy had gifted me this Stardust. It's hand-dyed silk by Stitch Me. These are my favorite colors. And I thought that would look really nice on this. I have to keep reading this. 16 count dapple. I think it'll look nice on that. It's not such a, I think that'll be pretty. So I'm anxious to see how that works up. We'll have to see how some of this gray works in there, like this gray. I think it'll show up because I use 2 strands, which does help with giving a little more saturation with the color, and I like that. So, because my eyes are going bad, and I want to be able to see this on the wall, read it from across the room. Okay, and then we have, this was gifted to me by Amy. This chart, she passed this on to me, and it's Seeking Refuge by Scarlet House. And I'm going to be dyeing this piece of fabric as well. This is a 18 count Aida that I've already cut a piece. It's going to be pretty big too. But I already cut a piece, and so I'm going to be dyeing that one as well. I don't know if I'm going to tea dye this one, or if I might try and use a little bit of tan. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to be dyeing this piece. So get to see when I start all those on now, and then I'll be working on them New Year's Eve. So this is going to be fun. I'll probably end up working on them New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and I have that Monday off. So I'll just continue working on all these. And then the last one I have is a basket of cherries by the Garden Club series by Blackbird Design. I love the birds. I like this one. I thought this was just a sweet little thing. And so I'm going to be stitching this one on, and I just got one of the floss that I had. 32 count Country Mocha Lugana, another piece of that. So those are my plans. So between now and New Year's, I'm going to be working up some of these, just getting them started, just putting in a couple of stitches just to get them going. And so I have it ready to really take the time and work an hour on it from noon to midnight. Hopefully I sleep in late so I can have that noon to midnight and not fall asleep. So those are my plans. Thank you, everyone who subscribes, who continues watching, and for those who comment. I really do appreciate it. It makes my day when I see a comment. I try to comment as soon as I can. Often I'm at work. Sometimes I'm asleep because some of you are far away. And I just am so thankful for this community and how giving it is, how welcoming. I just started in a Zoom group on Wednesdays, and they're so nice, and it just helps to get through the days that you think about, oh, I'm going to Zoom on Wednesday. I'm going to Zoom on Wednesday. I get to see everybody on Wednesday and talk with everybody and talk about what we like, our stitching. People at work don't get it. They don't understand what I'm doing. So it helps to get through those rough times at work, those rough days. Like I've told Amy, when we both talked about a rough day, I said, I just sit there and I start stitching in my head. People ask me, Gail, I'm like, oh, sorry, I was stitching in my head. What do you want? Because I'm just thinking about what I'm going to stitch on when I go home, or that I'm going to Zoom, or that somebody sent me a comment, and so I'm thinking about how am I going to answer it, and I want to answer it. So again, thank you, everyone. I am truly blessed to have this community right now. And I want to wish all of you, whatever you're celebrating, I hope that you have a wonderful holiday. And if you're not celebrating holidays, I hope that you have peace at this time. And that everyone stay safe, stay warm if you're in the cold, and love each other. So until next time, bye everybody.